All right, fifth grade. We learned about similes. We learned about metaphors. Now we're going to learn about hyperbole. It's another type of figurative language. What is hyperbole? Hyperbole is an exaggeration. It can also be called a stretch of the truth. It's not really a lie. You're just exaggerating. You're stretching the truth. A writer uses hyperboles to make an important point or to make someone laugh. Hyperboles are sometimes confused with similes. The difference is hyperboles exaggerate. And the reason why they're confused with similes is because sometimes hyperboles use the words like or as. So you really got to understand what is the context. If they are exaggerating, they are hyperbole. If they're just doing a comparison, it would be a simile. But I believe also sometimes it can be both, a hyperbole and a simile. Here are some examples. This cat smells like a year's worth of spoiled milk. Now, the cat doesn't really smell that bad. Okay, a year's worth of spoiled milk? I don't think so. You're just trying to say the cat smells bad. These books weigh a ton. Now, a ton is 2,000 pounds. So there's no way the books weigh a ton. You're just trying to express that the books are heavy. I could sleep for a year. If you could sleep for a year, that would mean you would be in a coma. When you say a hyperbole, or the hyperbole, I could sleep for a year, you're just saying you could sleep for a long time or that you're very tired. The path went on forever. Well, the path did not go on forever. Eventually, the path ended. So what you're really just saying is that the path was very long. He beat him into a pulp. Well, that's really impossible. You're just trying to say that he beat him up. He must have jumped a mile. No one can jump a mile. 5,280 feet. There's no way. You're just saying that he jumped very high in the air or very far. So that's what a hyperbole is. I'm doing a million things right now. Nobody can do a million things at one time. When you say, I'm doing a million things right now, you're just saying that you are busy. You're doing a lot of things. So those are some good examples of hyperbole. Now you have these examples in your notes. You also have a copy of this PowerPoint in Google Classroom. Let's try it. Find the hyperbole and determine its meaning. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. What does that hyperbole mean? Say it out loud. Very good. It just means that you're really hungry. A horse is a very big animal. Okay, you can't eat a whole horse. Number 2. He was so big, he used a tree trunk for a toothpick. What does that hyperbole mean? It just simply means that the person was a big guy. A big person. Okay? Using a tree trunk as a toothpick, I mean, you would have to be a giant. There's no such thing as giants. It just means he's a big person. And number 3, I literally had to work with both hands tied behind my back. That is a hyperbole. What does it mean? It simply means that he had to work with a lot of problems. Things were getting in the way. There were a lot of distractions. Maybe the job he had to do was very difficult. That's all it means. He didn't really have to work with his hands tied behind his back. He was saying a hyperbole, an exaggeration. And last, I had to wait forever. Now, if you had to wait forever, you would still be waiting. When you say I had to wait forever, you just mean you had to wait for a long time. So these are some good examples of hyperbole. An exaggeration, a stretch of the truth. Last but not least, have a nice day. Do your assignment in Google Classroom. Tell me what those hyperbole mean.